Hi everyone, welcome back to Jay's virtual pub quiz channel, and this is a very, very, very specialist quiz this evening. I am so excited to introduce the two people who are waiting in the wings. If you, like me, are a fan of Doctor Who, you will very, very much enjoy the next sort of 20 minutes, half an hour of quizzing. Ladies and gentlemen, for your Doctor Who specialist quiz this evening, can I introduce the incredibly talented Matt Smith and the even more incredibly beautifully and talented Miss Billie Piper. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, the two of you, for joining us and taking over.
Thank you. It's our pleasure.
We're thrilled.
And
we love Doctor Who.
Do you know what?
So look out.
I've been looking forward to this all week. It's going to be so much fun. And it's also very weird for me because I'm handing this over. I am now, in just a second, I'm going to step away and I'm going to leave Jay's virtual pub quiz to both of you for Doctor Who. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you to it.
Okay, well, you may regret this. You may regret this, but let us begin. Okay, thank you, Jay. Okay, Matt, are you ready with some questions?
I'm just so excited. I've got lots of questions, 10 of my own, in fact. So, and I expect people to at least have a 99.9% knowledge of the majority of them.
Because we don't. We share.
Well,
we share a lack of knowledge.
I don't know. I reckon once we start getting to my ends, I reckon I know what's going on. Yeah.
Why don't I kick off? Why don't I kick off?
Okay.
Okay, so question 1.
Ooh, here we go, guys.
What is the name of the shop we see Rose Tyler working in at the beginning of her very first appearance?
Interesting. I wouldn't know that.
I wouldn't know that.
You were in it. You have to know that.
I wouldn't know that. It's almost 20 years ago.
It's not 20 years ago. We're not that old.
It's 15. Well, because now I meet people at conventions called Rose who were named after Rose Tyler when they were born like 15 years ago, and now they're like smoking fags and drinking beer. All right.
That makes me so depressed. Right. Okay. Here's my first question, guys, and it's a good one. What is the first word that the 9th Doctor, and what a doctor he was, by the way, says to Rose? Oh, I think there's a few hands going up at the back of the class.
I wouldn't have got that either.
I wouldn't have got that. No idea. Again, you were in it. I'm ashamed.
I would have got this. Okay, I definitely would have got this. Right. What was the name given to the strange child in a gas mask that had been terrorizing London during the Blitz? You would have got that.
I'd have got that. Stephen Moffat at his absolute finest. Brilliant episode.
Did you watch all of our episodes?
Well, I have to confess, only once I got the part. Even though you were my friend. Weren't we friends then? We were friends then, weren't we? Was it sort of just after Doctor Who? No, because it was a Sally Lockhart mystery. So you'd done Doctor Who.
In between series 1 and 2 that we met.
Yeah. That's a good question. This I wouldn't have got. What was the name of the Prime Minister in the Christmas Invasion?
Oh.
Would you have got that?
No.
So far, we've got no points.
I would have got one.
We were in it
so far.
I don't know what that says about us, Billie.
I don't know. We've got issues. My past is a blackout. I don't know.
I mean, all of the above. I'm drinking a pint of Diet Coke. That says enough.
Diet Coke at what time? Okay.
Oh God.
All right. Question number 5, guys. Remember that you should be donating money as well. I thought I'd just put that in there.
Yes, please do donate.
Please donate.
That's what is the word in wonderful cause? Yeah.
Please donate to Refuge. Okay, number 5. Okay, after being noted, Rose was dubbed Dame. Oh, I remember. I see what that means now. After being noted, Rose was dubbed Dame Rose of where?
It's so funny seeing you work that out as an actor. Sort of work the sensor out. Very good.
I can't read.
Well delivered.
I had it cold
I don't know.
reading.
Me too. They're literally the worst. So, okay, right. Question number 6. I think people are going to get this. You must know this.
Yeah, I do.
What was the name of Rose's father? And actually, the chap that played your father, can you remember you had a birthday party upstairs in a restaurant? Can you remember that?
In Primrose Hill.
In Primrose Hill, and I sat next to him.
He's a lovely guy.
Lovely
His
guy.
real name is Sean.
Yeah, Sean. Great actor.
Great actor, great guy.
Good guy, yeah. Oh, yes.
Actually, one of my
you got
favourite
this
episodes,
one.
that one as well. Father's
Yeah.
Day.
Is that the
Okay.
one where it's all sort of set by London and it's like you're like out and
The
about in London
80s.
down by the South Bank and stuff? Yeah, it's good that.
It's the 80s. I don't.
Ooh.
Oh no! Why have I got this
yay!
one?
Woohoo!
Who played the Absorbaloff,
Great
designed by the winner of a children's competition to design a new monster? Oh my god! I should have some knowledge of that, but
Again,
unsurprisingly, I don't.
Good episode. Fabulous actor. I mean, fabulous entertainer. Without giving too many clues. Hang on. No, that. Oh God! Also, we've just given the name of. Oh no, we're still sorry. We've just given 2 really.
No, I didn't give his name. I said.
No, of course. We said Sean, didn't we? Yeah. Good. Right. Moving on swiftly to number 8, which is a fabulous question. Billie would have got this. What is the place?
Oh yeah.
Darlig Uv Strandon, also known as Darlig Uv Strandon, also known as. What is the place Darlig Uv Strandon, also known as? You guys know that. I know you do. What does number 9 hold, Billie Piper?
Amelia Pond gave the 11th Doctor what to eat. Okay, let me say that again. Amelia Pond gave the 11th Doctor what to eat so he could test his new taste buds.
Now, I know this.
I wouldn't have said that answer.
I mean, I'm shocked. Moving on. So 11, which was me, jumped out of whose stag party cake? I will repeat that. 11, which was me, jumped out of whose stag party cake? I think the viewers at home will know that one.
Do you know what? I'd love a stag party right now.
Well, you never know, Pints. We can arrange it.
That's exactly what I want right now. I want to go to a stag.
What's it called now? Sten.
Is it? What? Because everyone has a party together.
Everyone sort of does it together.
I think that's better, to be honest.
Yeah. You know, it's the modern world. Why not?
It's progressive.
It is progressive. It's
Fun.
inclusive. Yeah.
I don't want to just be with a bunch of girls. I don't.
No.
I want to be with the boys.
God, no. Yeah, absolutely.
God, no. Okay.
11.
Okay, 11. What was the name of 11's flatmate in the episode The Lodger?
I would know that. Actually.
Would you?
Yes, I would. Played by a wonderful friend of mine, fabulous actor. Not going to say too much. See, now the big dogs are out. Number 12, guys. Cybermen, Daleks, Sontarans, Slitheenes, and more imprisoned 11 in what? I shall repeat the question. Cybermen, Daleks, Sontarans, Slitheenes, and more imprisoned 11 in what?
Which was the Sontaran? Is that the one that...
So, the little ones that look a bit like... they're sort of squashed. They look like they're a sort of squashed accordion. They're fabulous, and they...
Are they? Yeah, I know what they look like.
Yeah, fabulous, and actually were sort of villains, and then became good guys.
Good guys.
Yeah.
Slitheenes, I know very, very well.
Slitheenes, fabulous.
Nightmare on set.
Oh, totes.
Really
I
punchy characters, you know.
Yeah,
Holding
and then the
us up.
Daleks. Nick would be there and actually sort of voicing the Daleks when you're on set. And actually, it's just men sort of running around, moving their feet. Ah,
Oh, no.
Happy days.
Smoking fags. Okay.
Number 13.
Okay, in number 13, guys, in the Christmas special, A Christmas Carol, who did 11 accidentally accept a marriage proposal from?
Yeah.
Your series sounds really good.
I regret it to this day that I didn't say yes, frankly, to be honest.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I need to go back and watch your series because I've seen to it.
Hello, sort of, yeah.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Okay, number
right.
14. Oh God, we're
over to me.
Go.
Right. Who was married to 11 and the child of Amy Pond and Rory Williams? I shall repeat that for the viewers at home. Who was married to 11 and the child of Amy Pond and Rory Williams? Old friend.
It's really spicy, your series, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's quite spicy. I'll take that, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. 15.
15. And if you haven't made a donation by now, it's not okay.
Yeah.
I'm joking, of course. Do what you want, but remember why you're here. People need your money. Okay, number 15. Never cruel or cowardly, never give up, never give in. The words 11 used to describe a promise made when he chose what? Ooh, well, that's quite moving.
That's Stephen Moffat.
Really moving. There are some
so
really
clever
moving lines. Yeah.
Yeah, it sort of has that wonderful ability, doesn't it, to be really profound and really ordinary at the same time.
I know.
Doctor Who, it's really special.
Special place in our hearts, but not in our minds because we have no knowledge of what we did.
Although I'm doing pretty well on the last sort of 4 or 5.
Oh, are you?
15. Right. Yeah, 15 I'd have struggled with. 16, I don't know if I'd have got this. This is a good one. What era did 11, which was me, decide to retire? Sorry, I've got to repeat that because I read it appallingly. What era did 11 decide to retire to? Interesting.
Yeah, and why would he?
Well,
I mean, to be honest, I'd be quite interested in that era. I'm reading horrible histories about that particular era to the kids, and it's...
Yeah. Listen, they got a lot done. What would they think of us today, frankly? They'd be appalled. They'd think we're a wet old... It's like the Blitz, the Blitz sort of generation. They'd think... I think they'd be appalled with us all, frankly.
I know.
17, Billie.
That's mine now, yeah.
Yeah,
17. Okay. 17. In which episode did 12 make his first appearance? 12. I like calling them by the numbers.
Yes, it's funny. We doctors sort of sometimes sign off to each other like that. It's quite sad. I actually had a text off David Tennant yesterday when it started.
He's doing something like this.
To write, to ask a question for his quiz.
Hey, do you want to? Is there a Dr. WhatsApp?
I mean, there was one set up tentatively between 3 doctors, but we don't go on it much. But me and David talk a lot. I mean, whenever I meet David, I'm always slightly starstruck. Well, I'm always like that. He's so sort of like. I was like, wow, that's Doctor Who. And Chris, and Peter, it's sort of a weird thing. I get it's a funny odd thing. Right, now, what are we on? Number 18, is it? 18, I think. Yeah.
No, 17.
Which Doctor?
17.
Oh, no, 17.
No, we did that. I did that. You're on 18. Well done.
Right, 18, and what a number it is. Happy birthday to all of you who are 18 this year. Which Doctor does 12 share his final episode with? Ooh, good bit of trivia that. Which Doctor does 12 share his final episode with?
Would you have got that?
Absolutely no idea.
Because did you watch the series Beyond Your Own?
No. Did you?
No, absolutely not. I watched yours because you're like my old friend, and I felt, oh, that's gonna be, and also because I was like, okay, let's see what he's doing here, what he's gonna do, and I loved it, and I thought that's great. Yeah. That's enough.
It's that wonderful generous thing where you go, God, be good, but not too good.
Be good. Yeah, exactly. And let me get on with my day.
Yeah.
Hey, are you the favorite Doctor of all time?
No, moving swiftly on.
I think I'm the favorite companion of all time.
Okay, moving swiftly on. Not to me though. You know, you are. If I could travel with anyone else, it would be Rose. I have to say that. Isn't it a shame? I mean, we sort of got to meet, didn't we? Although you couldn't see me, or I couldn't see you, or something like that.
What, in the 50th?
Yeah.
Well, we were on set together, and that was enough for me. I don't know. I don't know if we
didn't actually sort of like
each other's narratives.
No, but we should have. I mean, for God's sake, right? Is it? It's number 19, and
although I don't think we would have been able to not laugh.
Yeah. Although I think if they are thinking of doing a 60th, let's get us in. Well, they should do a 60th, shouldn't they?
Yeah,
they bloody hope so.
They bloody should.
Number 19, Piper.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
Who played Graham O'Brien alongside 13?
Do you know that?
No. You wrote that. Do you know that?
No.
Okay. Oh, but it's the last question.
I do know question 20, and it's a wonderful one to finish on. So it is. Thank you for having us on your wonderful quiz, by the way, ladies and gents. Question number 20. Which beloved Doctor Who companion is returning for this year's Christmas special? And you know, if I could have one thing back from Doctor Who, it would be just give me the Christmas special I used to love that.
Yeah.
Being on telly on Christmas Day is pretty amazing, isn't it? It's a fun thing. And we love Christmas pipes, don't we? We're big on Christmas.
We're big on Christmas. Yeah. Hang on, why did he get asked back? Oh, sorry.
Well, shouldn't have said. Very good question.
Where was our invite?
Well, you know,
anyway,
in the post.
In the post. So look, that's the end of the quiz. Well done, everyone. Thank you for joining. We are going to show you some information and a little video on Refuge, and Refuge is the charity that I'm supporting, Matt's supporting, we should all be getting behind. Refuge is the charity that supports mothers and children living with domestic violence, and as you can imagine, during lockdown those numbers have been profoundly high. So they're needing more support than ever. And so if you can, please donate. And here is some information on the charity. And then we'll meet you after and we'll go through the answers. And then we'll say farewell and go about our day.
Yes. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Looking back in hindsight, maybe the warning signs were already there. I wasn't really aware of emotional abuse then as I am now. It was still obviously a massive surprise when it did happen.
At first it was what seemed to be a kind of nice relationship, but quite quickly there was little signs that just started creeping in. the majority of it was a lot of emotional abuse that did escalate over time. And it made me start to really question myself, and it affected my self-esteem. And I was just constantly finding myself walking on eggshells because I didn't know what was coming next.
The evening when the physical abuse happened, like in a lot of cases, it was alcohol-fueled. We had an argument and he just flipped on me, repeatedly punched me in the face. I tried to defend myself, but I was unable to. It did only happen the once, thankfully, but it was enough to really almost scar me for life, physically as well as mentally.
The last evening before I was able to get away from him, it caused some horrible injuries to myself, but it also got my son, who was about 7 months at the time, out to bed to watch it. Even to this day, I still remember seeing the look on his face of fear, and it was that look that really made me think that I need to get out for my son and for my safety.
When the incident happened, I was fortunate. I went straight back to my parents' house. They didn't live too far away, so I was lucky that I had that safe haven to go to. I think at that point of my life, because I was young, it probably would have been easy to go back to him if I didn't have the support from people.
It was really difficult not to go back. It made me feel like I couldn't be a good parent and that I needed him. There'd been a lot of economic abuse and he'd built up a lot of debt in my name, and it made me feel, because I was on maternity leave at the time, that I needed to be with him to be able to have money to bring up my son. But my family and my friends were there for me, and domestic abuse services, and I couldn't have done it without them, really.
I've always been very open about what happened to me. I've always told people who didn't know me at the time. I'm always happy to talk about it now with anybody as well. The one that really always stuck with me was a lady who confessed to me that I would get used to it because she'd got used to it from her husband, and she had 3 children, and it was really harrowing to think that she'd accepted that in her life.
I think before I felt like I couldn't do it. I felt like there was no way to get away, but there's so many options out there, and a key thing is the National Domestic Abuse Helpline, which is run by Refuge.
Now I know about Refuge and all the work they can do. That's what I'd be plugging to people. I'd be telling them to ring the Domestic Abuse Helpline. I'd be telling them to go on the website, not just suffering at home thinking that this is it for them, because there's so much support out there. If anyone is watching this and it's ringing alarm bells, all I will say to you is you aren't alone, which is what you need to remember. It's not your fault, and the help is there. Please seek the help.
Okay, guys, welcome back, and we're going to give you some bloody answers.
Yeah.
So,
and if anyone's got all 20 right, then just huge congratulations in advance, frankly. But yeah,
massive congrats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. What's the answer to number 1, Billie Piper?
The answer to number 1 is Henrix, not Hendrix, which is a gin. Henrix.
And do we have to read the question out as well?
Oh, maybe I will actually. What is the name of the shop we see Rose Tyler working in at the beginning of her very first appearance? And the answer is Henrix.
Yes. Moving gracefully on to number 2.
Okay.
What is the first word that the 9th Doctor says to Rose? Run.
Yeah. In a northern accent, no less.
Run.
Rose. Run. Run.
Great Doctor Eccleston.
What a doc. Okay, number 3. What was the name given to the strange child in a gas mask that had been terrorizing London during the Blitz? And the answer is The Empty Child.
We knew that.
Well, one of the spookiest episodes and one of my least favorite cosplays.
Yeah, I know. So weird, isn't it?
I don't like people asking me if I'm their mummy at all.
No.
This is my own kid, but why would they be asking that?
Yeah.
Okay, number 4.
Number 4. What was the name of the Prime Minister in the Christmas invasion? And of course, we all knew, ladies and gentlemen, that it was Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones, played by Penelope Wilton, who we love.
Who is a dream.
Who's a dream and recently just played my mum. Okay, in something else. Anyway, number 5. After being knighted, not noted, but you get me. You get me. After being
Straight up.
knighted, Rose was dubbed Dame Rose of where? And the answer is the Powell Estate.
Yes, Dame Rose of
Dame
Powell
Rose.
Estate. Marvellous. Number 6, of course, what was the name of Rose's father? And as we posited, it wasn't Sean, who was the actor. It was, in fact, Pete, the character.
Pete Tyler.
Yeah.
Okay, number 7, who played the Absorbaloff, designed by the winner of a children's competition to design a new monster? And the answer, which I think I gave you, was Peter Kay.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely gave Peter.
Yeah.
What an actor. What a comedian. Very funny man. Now, number 8, of course. What is the place Darlig Ulfstranden also known as? And it's actually Bad Wolf Bay, which I didn't know.
I did know that. That's one of the only things I did know on this quiz. Okay. Well done if you got that. Number 9.
Well done.
Amelia Pond gave the 11th Doctor what to eat so he could test his new taste buds. And the answer is fish fingers and custard.
You're damn right she did.
I was going to say banana because you always carry banana, but that's obviously that's something else.
That's actually Christopher Eccleston's Doctor, I think, who liked bananas, who you were part of his universe.
I don't think that's
moving on.
Right?
Yeah, I think it is because he has. There's a scene in a corridor. I think you're in it.
Oh yeah, he hands me a banana.
He hands you a banana, and there's Daleks somewhere. I think in that episode. I don't know. I think it might be. Number 10, 11 jumped out of whose stag party cake? We know who it is. It's Rory Pons, played by the gloriously funny Arthur Darvill. What an actor. What a guy.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
11.
What was the number 11? What was the name of 11's flatmate in the episode The Lodger? And the answer is Craig Owens.
Yeah. James Corden.
Oh, is it James?
James. Yeah. He's brilliant in it, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a very funny guy, James Corden. And we got to play football on set sort of all day. It was one of my greatest days on a film set, I think. It was wonderful. Just got to play football all day. Pardon?
How's James's footy? Is
good.
He good?
Yeah, massive West Ham fan. Yeah, yeah. He loves his football. Yeah. Oh, Corden's got a nice touch.
Oh.
Number 12.
Is it you?
Cybermen, Daleks, Sontarans, Slovenes, and more imprisoned 11 in what? And of course, it was the Pandorica. Good ep. One of my favourites, actually, of my tenure.
Okay, number 13. In the Christmas special, A Christmas Carol, who did 11 accidentally accept a marriage proposal from? And the answer is Marilyn Monroe. Who played Marilyn Monroe?
Well, I wish I could tell you that, but it was, but she looked sort of alarmingly like her. So she did a fabulous job on that front. Number 14. Who was married to 11 and the child of Amy Pond and Rory Williams? That was who was married to 11 and the child of Amy Pond and Rory Williams. And the answer is of course, River Song. Dear Alex Kingston.
Wow, what a woman.
Oh my God.
One of my faves.
Yeah, an absolute
safe around her.
Yes. She's a beautiful, very, very sort of powerful presence, isn't she?
She was a wife in it.
Yes, she was my wife, actually.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and yeah, she can fly the TARDIS as well. Fun fact.
Wow.
But yeah, one of the only other people to be able to do so. Number 15.
Never cruel or cowardly, never give up, never give in. The words 11 used to describe a promise made when he chose what? And the answer is the title Doctor?
His name. Yes.
When did
Trevor
you say
Stephen
that? The beginning or the end?
Somewhere towards the end. It was latterly, I think. I was pushing on. Speaking of which, number 16. What era did 11 decide to retire to? And of course, that was the Victorian era, which was very productive indeed. And I think he would have had a blast, frankly.
If you're a man, it's fine. It's really not great as a chick.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Number 17. In which episode did 12 make his first appearance? And the answer is The Day of the Doctor.
Ooh, yes. I think a lot of people have got that. Number 18. Which Doctor does 12 share his final episode with? And the answer is, of course, the first Doctor. Extra bonus point if people at home can shout out his real name. Just not sort of wishing to overtake the quiz. Yeah, can you name the first? The actor who played the first Doctor? No. Okay. Number 19.
Number 19. Who played Graham O'Brien alongside 13? And the answer is Bradley Walsh.
Lovely guy. And finally, number 20, to wrap it up in one Christmas bow. Which beloved Doctor Who companion is returning for this year's Christmas special? And the answer is, of course, the one, the only Captain Jack Harkness. Old friend, old foe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Will you be watching that Christmas Day?
It's actually New Year's Day, I think. Yes, I will actually. I think I'll tune in to a bit of Christmas Doctor Who.
Why is it on New Year's Day?
I don't know. They've downgraded it. I don't know. It's just it's a nice start to the new year, isn't it? It's a nice sort of. I mean, I think it's on New Year's Day.
Okay, so change in scheduling. Guys, we are at the end of the quiz, and we are most grateful for you joining us. And we hope you have a wonderful end to a very tricky year. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for giving money if you have. Massively appreciated. Matt, do you want to say goodbye?
Thank you so much for having us both. Please donate generously if you can, because it's a wonderful and worthy cause and something that I think we all need to support and be aware of. And look after yourselves and have a wonderful Christmas.
Merry
Christmas. Yeah, go and play George Michael, Wham! Last Christmas really loud.
Is that your jam?
That is, let's be honest, that's the one and only. That's the single greatest Christmas song in the history of the universe.
This is a question to you, Matt. For someone who loves, whose Christmas jam is Wham! Last Christmas, who covered Last Christmas?
Well, please say it's you. Is it, or can we discount? It's you.
It's me.
Get out of my life. I'm going to turn that. See, everyone at home is going to play George Michael. I'm going to play you Last Christmas. Actually, that's getting played right now. Oh, that made me happy. It's a classic. It's an absolute classic.
It's actually very hard to sing, which you
George.
see when you watch it or listen to it. You can only listen. I mean,
he's one of the few singers who could just turn up and be pitch perfect. I miss George Michael. What a guy he was.
What a guy.
What a guy.
And loved a good life. But well, look, there's a bit of info, there's a bit of fun fact, and that's it.
Bit of trivia. Yeah.
Trivia. That's
all right,
it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Bye, Billie. Love you.
Bye. Love you, baby.
Bye.
And so there you have it, the wonderfully talented Matt Smith and equally talented Billie Piper. Thank you so much to both of those for giving their time up. I have not stopped laughing through the recording of that and then watching it back as well. Brilliant, and thank you so much for them to give up their time in support of Refuge.
echoing what they said there at the end of the video, if you can support Refuge at this very difficult time, as always, the link is down in the description of the video. If you can help them, go across to the Just Giving page, read the story on there, and you know, if you can support them, it's very, very much appreciated. Thanks again to Billie and Matt. That's your Doctor Who specialist quiz. How have you got on? Let us know, as always. Social media, hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. It's all up on screen at the moment, all of our hashtags. Let us know how you got on. And that's it. Thank you very much. We'll be back live, as always, Thursdays and Saturdays. Take care. Stay safe.